So it's a day 2. The night was pretty awful. I didn't really sleep because I don't know, I was just very uncomfortable. The mat that I have wasn't doing much anything. I just couldn't get comfortable, and the sky was ablaze the whole night. It was just lightning so far away. It came a little close, but it didn't pour, which is a good thing. But yeah. So I'm in my Coleman Hooligan 2 tent, and if you want to check out full review, there's a notation here. Definitely check it out. I need some coffee. So we're finally packed up, and this is our camp spot where we had our tent and our secure fire, which last night before going to bed we just buried it. We had to get, this is our garbage, we're taking this with us, and yeah, so let me go get the food, which I stored away in a garbage bag, and we're gonna grab this garbage and get going. Harriman State Park is located in Bear Mountain, upstate New York. Now I'm gonna take a wild guess and say that Bear Mountain is, well, probably full of bears, or used to be at some point, whatnot. I did not do my proper research before coming out here in terms of bears, but I do use precautions whether there are bears or not bears. And one of the precautions that I use is, before we went to bed, we collected all the food, put it in a black garbage bag, and took a trip about 200 feet, 300 feet away from where we were staying, and threw the bag up over there. Now the whole point of it is you want to have it as high up as possible so the bear can't jump up and grab it, but at the same time you don't want him to climb up and grab it like that. So I think I have with some reaching distance away. I'd rather for him to actually steal my food and be satisfied than get aggravated and start storming off towards my direction without knowing I'm there and just tackling my tent. But this is a good skill to know, and I advise everyone to do it if you're in an area where there are bears, or an area that could be bears. So we're on a yellow trail, about to hit one of the main viewpoints before we get back on the red trail, go back to the fireplace. That is if you follow me by map. And just saw something very interesting. Check it out. They're so pretty. Little scavengers. Not so little actually. They're pretty big. Very cool. off into view. What? Yeah, Hudson River. Further down. Ooh, that was a good climb. Are you satisfied with our little journey?
Yeah.
You look like you're about to pass out.
No.
No? Alright. We still have about an hour to hike back to the car, but this is good. It's good. Right, dog? What do you think? Is this good? He's just being a dog. So, we're pretty much did a loop around Africa, and we're back to our original route, going back to our car. Let me show you what I mean on the map. Right, so it's a little out of focus, but again, we started off with the parking sign is, and we climbed down here, and this is where the fire pit is. We're right now by the fire pit. Went all the way down and back up, which isn't quite a lot, but the problem is that our bags are so heavy that, you know, for a day hike this is nothing. But if you do an overnight hike with all of your equipment, with the heavy tent and, you know, sleeping bag and everything like that, and some food for the dog, it gets pretty tiring, especially on your shoulder area. This is the pit. I like the fact that it's a double-sided pit, so I could have for, in case you're kosher, and you want to cook one side meat and the other one, well, boil milk or something, I don't know. I just like that it's accommodating for two different groups of people, I guess. There isn't really best way to set up a tent besides this area right here, but even that is kind of bumpy and rocky. Hammock would be perfect right here. Hammock, fire, and some beers right there. That would be nice. And these are red dots. We're gonna be climbing back up and then going back down to the car. Well, here's a little jewel that we found. Nice shelter with two chimneys and a fire pit up front. A bottle of Red Label. Somebody decided to just leave it here. A ramp. There's actually another ramp over there for either a gear or someone else to sleep there. Karen doesn't come with it. There's the dog. And here's another chimney. And a fire pit.